good, y'all? Welcome to the Mind of Maze, episode 13. So, I'm gonna ask y'all something. This is more, I'm gonna give y'all my perspective and then I'm gonna ask for y'all's. By the way, before I get started, I just wanna say thank you to everybody that's been liking, subscribing, and commenting. I appreciate it very much. And once I hit a certain amount of subscribers, I got a major announcement for y'all that I know you guys are gonna be very excited about. So without further ado, man, let's just get right into it. So my question to y'all is, are you confident or are you cocky? And I ask that because, the lines get blurred a lot. Either or, you know what I mean, from what side you view it from, you know what I mean? So for myself, I do not believe that I am a cocky person. I believe that I am very extremely confident in myself. I know what I'm strong at. I know what I'm weak at. And again, I walk into every room I've ever walked into as myself. But I want to share a story with you guys. So, in the beginning of my career, when I was new to this author game, entertainment business, whatever you want to refer to it as, I remember one of my first boardroom meetings that I ever stepped foot into. And keep in mind, I never finished high school, right? So, it could be a little intimidating when you go into these boardroom meetings and you're sitting around with all these suit and tie wearing motherfuckers, right? And they're all more educated than you, especially within that field and whatnot. And I remember the first time walking into that room, or one of those rooms, and I had my publicist, I had my publishing publicist and publishing consultant with me at the time. And I remember looking through a window into the office and seeing all the individuals in there. And I don't even think I had been wearing a suit at that time. I was just wearing a regular t-shirt and jeans. And so, because I really had no idea what exactly I was walking into, I wasn't prepped for it. But I remember the way I felt at that point, and I was like, man, I'm not supposed to be here, man. These people just know way more than I do. This is a room I definitely shouldn't be in, And I remember feeling that inside, though. I never said a word to my publicist or my publishing consultant. I never expressed how I felt. What I just expressed to y'all, I never expressed that to them. I kept that inside. That's how I felt inside. So I remember a minute or two before going into that room, that's when I finally pulled my publicist aside, and I told her, I said, look, I'm a little nervous, if I could be quite honest with you. She's like, why is that? I said, because I don't really know what I'm doing here. These guys are all businessmen and they're this, that, and the third, and I'm a guy who got straight off the street. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here. And let me tell you something, man. The thing that she told me, and it stuck with me ever since. She said to me, Melon, let me tell you something. If you were not qualified to be in this room with those people, you would not be here. Keep in mind that every single one of those people in that room right now are here for you. So keep that in mind when you walk in there. That changed everything for me, man. I never looked at things the same after that. And I walked in there. I spoke like a boss. I conducted myself like a boss. I told them what I wanted. I told them what I did not want, and how I think it should be done, how everything should be executed. And everything went well after that. So there is how I developed a big portion of my confidence as far as business confidence, right? And you know, growing up as a kid and middle school, high school, all that, I didn't develop my per se swag until probably high school. You know what I mean? And as far as dressing and you know, how I conduct myself. Look, if you're cocky, usually the person that you can spot that is very cocky or very arrogant is the person in the room that is the loudest person in the room. That they want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to be felt. They're compensating for something else. All this, yo, I'm this, I'm that, all that stuff, that's not how they really feel inside. They really, deep down inside, feel weaker, or there's some type of insecurity deep down inside. Because the people who exude like 100% pure confidence, such as myself, don't have to act that way. You know what I mean? You ever hear the guy that says, man, I'm the realest person in here, I'm the realest guy in the room. The realest person in the room doesn't have to tell you that they're the realest person in the room. You're going to be able to feel that just by having a conversation with them, just by sitting down speaking with them. You know what I mean? So confidence isn't what you say or what you do. Confidence is how you carry yourself. And I feel that is the same way how cockiness is, or somebody who's arrogant. And trust me, I've been called all of those things. Usually it's by women. And, you know, and shout out to all my ladies out there, because I like to joke a lot. I goof around a lot. So yeah, but I've been called cocky. I've been called a narcissist. I've been called arrogant. But those are usually by the people who don't know me personally. You know, they may know Maze, or they may know May, but they don't know Maylon, the person who I truly am. So the people who know me, who are close to me, know that I'm not cocky, I'm not arrogant, I'm a very humble person. You know, God giveth, God taketh away. I'm very humble because I'm not supposed to be here. I believe that it was God's will that I'm where I'm at right now. But I also feel that if I abuse the blessings that have been bestowed upon me, that you know, it could take it right away. So I carry myself, you know, and conduct myself as you know, as humble as I possibly can. But make no mistake about it, I am very extremely confident in who I am. I know what I can do, like I said, and I know what I can't do. You know, what rapper? What's Jadakiss? Jadakiss said it best. You know, and I'm not cocky, I'm confident. So when you tell me I'm the best, that's a compliment. And that's truly how it is. You know, confidence isn't loud. Confidence is felt. I'll repeat that. Confidence is never loud. Confidence is felt. Okay? Cockiness is loud. Yo, I'm the man, nigga, I'm this, I'm that, blah, blah, blah. That's loud. Cocky people are very loud because a lot of people who are quote unquote cocky, they're very insecure. There's something that they're trying to compensate for. They're very insecure deep down inside. So when you meet somebody, if somebody walks into this room right now, two different individuals walk into this room right now, I can tell you the one who is very cocky, and I can tell you the one who's very confident, just in their mannerisms, the way that they carry themselves. So my question to y'all is, what are you? To all my viewers, to all my subscribers, everybody watching this right now, I want you in the comment section. I want you to comment. Are you cocky or are you confident? Also, I want you to ask yourself, do you believe that there's even a difference between the two? Some people feel that in order for you to be 100% confident in yourself, you have to have a little bit of cockiness as well. I personally don't believe that, but you know, it's argumentative. It's definitely something to talk about. So everybody out there, for this episode 3, I want to interact with you guys more, and I want to know, are you confident or are you cocky? And I want you to explain why you think you're that one or that one. And then for those of you that feel that cockiness and confidence are kind of one and one, then I also want you to explain why you feel that way. All right? So again, I just want to say to everybody that has been riding with me so far, this is episode 3. We're going to keep going. I thank y'all. I love y'all for giving me your time, because I know that you could be anywhere in the world. You could be doing anything right now. And we all have different things going on in our lives. But for those of you to actually take the time out to sit there and watch my podcast, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And there's so much more to come. All right? So with that being said, I leave you guys with this. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Look deep down within yourself and ask yourself, what are you doing with yours? Uno, we up.